fool. How about your mama fucking your best friend and y'all both just finished school? But it's okay, she thinks it's cool. You're in her way, it's time you move. And you just paid all her damn bills, so you feel like a fool. So what do you suggest I do? You think you know? You got no clue. So please don't tell me what you think I ain't been through. I don't give a fuck now like me. Like me. Like me. I say I don't give a fuck now like me. Like me. Oh no, I don't give a fuck now like me. Like me. Sorry, I don't give a fuck now like me. Like me. Fuck 'em, I don't give a fuck now like me.
Welcome to AJ's 10. Yes, I'm back. Been gone last week. I am gonna record. I'm gonna try to record tomorrow because it's Gay Pride. I'll be out there, like recording, really going at it. Let me. This light. Oh my God, this light. Let's see if I can get it going on because my light is not working. What's going on? What's going on, people? But anyway, I want to talk about the CBC, the Black Caucus, refused Donald Trump. I didn't record last week is because I was highly busy last week and I just couldn't record. So I apologize to you guys, but hey, I'm here. I want to talk about the CBC of refusing Donald Trump, and I don't blame them. Just because they have... See, Donald Trump think that people are stupid. We are just not our ancestors anymore. They really think we're stupid, and I'm trying to get this light done. I really am. It's just not working. Too dark. Okay. This is just not working really. Okay. Anyway. So, he goes and use, what's her name? Omarosa. She sent a letter that he summons the Black Caucus and thought that they was just like, okay, master, you summon us. We're going to go and meet. No, they refused his ass. Why would they meet up with anyone like him who's not going to do a damn thing for anybody? Because the Black Caucus is just not for Black Caucus. They're helping everybody who is poor, who's African American, who a person of color. So why would they go to him and this bitch is cutting? And I always think about the same thing. When you Caucasian, most of you Caucasian, sat up there and say, yeah, African Americans, what you got to use? Well, you're going to lose it too. He's going to fuck you too. He's coming at you guys too. You thought you was stoppable or you was not going to be caught up in the riff-raff? Black Caucus don't need to meet with Trump, and they denied his invitation. I don't blame him. He cut from the HBCUs. He cut from all the programs, civil rights programs. Why the fuck would they talk to him when they sat down the first time and told him this is what they need help on, and he cut everything what they needed help on? He don't need to meet up with them. Why? Why waste our time because you want a photo op? Like you doing something for African Americans. You're not doing a damn thing for African Americans. You're not. And let me hit y'all with this, because I know y'all sitting up there. Well, y'all had 8 years of. We didn't get a damn thing from President Obama. You keep telling that's the only reason why y'all doing this, because you think that, well, President Obama gave them something, we should get something from Trump. That's why you put him in there. We didn't get nothing from President Obama. Guess what? You guys got more than we did. And we voted him in. He did a damn good job for the nation anyway. He didn't just help us. He helped all of us. But you don't see it that way. Everything that President Obama have put into Trump is trying to destroy. Why President Obama put it in there? Because we was going in a fucking Great Depression. He's such an idiot because y'all despise President Obama. He's an intelligent black man. He knew what he was doing. But he's this guy who's uneducated, who's the president now, is going to fuck y'all world. Because you're going to figure out President Obama was working for you, not against you. This guy is working against you. He is working against you. He doesn't care about you. What made you think that he relates to you? He was born with a silver fucking spoon. Let me take that bite. Not a silver spoon. A platinum spoon in his damn mouth. You see the spending? You see why he filed bankruptcy? How he's spending like crazy now? He have unlimited wealth. That's why he's going to take us down. He goes on vacation. Y'all talked about President Obama going on vacation. He have a surpass President Obama in the 8 years he served. Surpass it. A spending for his vacations, golfing, and all that. He has surpassed it. That's why he was filing bankruptcy. This man doesn't have any money, but now he have access to American money that he just doing whatever he fucking feel like it. Remember when he was saying, when I become president, I'm going to stay in the White House and make everything get done and it's going to be peaches. This bitch haven't did nothing yet for the United States. Not one thing. Name anything that this fucker have passed. He haven't passed nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Not a damn thing. He have not passed nothing. Almost 6 months, still have passed nothing. President Obama already passed something in his 6 months. Working on the health care. This fucker, he's working on health care and making it secretive. Just released yesterday. Cutting left and right Medicaid. Cutting left and right. All this stuff. But they still, do y'all remember how they kept on saying, President Obama's not doing nothing. President Obama's not having his door open. He have his door open. He didn't seclude nobody inside. Didn't do it secretly. Told them if you have to add something on, add it on. They got the House. Got the Senate. They said the insurance, they don't even have, after all those 8 years, why they never had insurance to replace Obamacare? They just complained because he was a fucking black man. Look how the whole country going now. Because the Republicans are running it now. So look how it's going. They're doing gerrymandering in different states. Trying to keep the power. They're trying to oppress people's votes. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Texas. And what Sessions said, we're going to pull back. We're going to pull back. So I guess Martin Luther King Jr.'s wife was right. Coretta King was right. That he was a racist son of a bitch. Mitch McConnell need to go. He need to get the fuck out of here. Kentucky, vote this bitch out. 2018, this is show the number that y'all need to do something. Y'all still gonna be in that la-la world and think these rich people give a damn about you? You keep on being in that la-la world. Because they do not. They do not care about you. I don't know what make you think that they will relate to you. You're poor. You're middle class. You're not even near the 1%. But somehow You want to believe the rich people care about you. That don't have shit to do with it. You want to go back before 1864. You think y'all still, even though y'all wasn't raised in the slavery time, you still think that somebody's going to do slavery. Nobody's not going to do slavery. You keep doing the shit what you're doing, like these police officers getting away with murder. And the first thing you say, oh, he was Hispanic who killed Fidel Castro. Did you see the fucking video? How can these jurors sit up here and find him not guilty? That man, when he was going by, he asked for the license. Every time a black man or a black woman is trying to give them something, they shoot him. That's what happened in South Carolina. A police officer pulled the man over in a filling station. Thank God that he didn't die, but he sued that ass. He pulled over. The cop said, he came out of his truck. He would walk to the store. He said, no, did you notice that you passed the stop sign? He said, can I have your license and registration? He goes back in the fucking car and tried to get the license and registration. He shot him. He laid down. He said, man, why would you shoot me? He said, I thought you were going to get a gun. Bitch, did you? He said, did you not ask for my license and registration? A civil war is coming, people. A civil war is coming. If you think that we are our ancestors, you are fucking sadly mistaken. We are not our ancestors. I say this all the time. I keep my gun on the side of me and have a license. I am not one of them hooligans. So, officers, you come to my fucking house, you better have a reason because I have my license. And now in Missouri, you don't have to have any. But I have mine. Up to date. Not illegal. This gun is not illegal, boo. Not at all. Mine. I paid for it. And going to buy another one. I am so sick and tired. And if I am like this, I can imagine the irrationals. That's how they feel. I don't know what make y'all think that we will sit back like our ancestors and all you got to do is apologize. I told you and I tell you again, fuck your apology. I can care less about your apologies. You guys are sitting up here allowing these cops to kill us until it start happening to your kids. Then you want us to unite with your ass. We're not uniting with you. You allow these people to take our kids' lives and not standing up. He shot Philando Castile 4 times. Them 3 other bullets. That it was 7 times totally. He shot him 4 times. Hit him 4 times. What happened to them other 3 bullets? That could have killed that little child. His partner didn't even think it was a threat. You can hear Fidel Castro say, I'm not going for my gun. I'm not going for my gun. I am getting my license. You can hear, but somehow you Caucasians can't hear. You see different episodes because it's not happening to you. You hear different things because it's not happening to you. You don't have to tell your kids, not one of your kids, not one. When they get old enough to understand, you have to sit down as an African American person and sit down and talk to your kids and tell your kids, do not go after your phone. Do not make a movement. It shows on Queen Sugar, the show, how that cop, when he asked for that young man license and registration, he was reaching for it and he pulled his fucking gun. This is reality. reality that we as African Americans have to go through. But you do not understand that it's because it's not happening to you. I have seen on videos, on dash cams of little kids jumping out their car. Little Caucasian kids start jumping on the police officer. Police officer never pulled that fucking gun out his chamber. I have seen a video with a white woman chase after a cop with a knife on a dash cam. They did not pull out the gun. They tiger her. She fell on her own knife. She is still alive today. I have seen a white man run after the cop with a loaded gun, and they will not pull their gun out. If I have seen a white man with a knife come after a white cop, they will not pull that gun out. I saw him pull his gun out. He shot that man in the leg. He is still alive today. Did not kill that man. What fucking excuse do you guys have? You can sit here and sit up there in my face. You can sit on here all this social media and you can say, I'm Holly. I want to get to your fucking head because it's not happening to you. It does not. You do not care. And what I say, when you do not stand up for right and righteousness, you are all for it. You are a fucking racist. You allow these things to continue to come. You allow these things to continue to happen. You allow these things because it's not happening to your family. So what you're doing is making a pathway of telling the cops that they are unstoppable and they can kill whomever they want. Oh, did you hear what I just said? I say whomever they want. Get that? So that's what you all are doing. You're making a pathway. So when they start killing your fucking kids, start taking your husband's lives, your wives' lives, I swear I will blast a fuse if you come to us and talk about let's come together. I will tell you straight up, even if I hear it on the news media and you say, oh my God, and I'm going to get on to this too. Oh my God. They killed us. We need to stop this. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I have to play that song. Because that's how I feel right now. I have an outrage with you guys. I am fed up with your bullshit. You think that you can treat us like we're nothing. And I'm going to tell you how it goes. Because you think your lives mean more than our lives. You stereotype. I see people in social media when they Mike Brown mother receive a settlement. The first thing they said, Caucasians, always Caucasian. Are they going to buy a Cadillac? Or they're going to put some drugs? They're going to go and buy some drugs? Or they're thugs. The cop was found innocent. He was found innocent is because you guys will not do anything. The prosecutor lost his father with an invasion of lost his father. Let me record. We go back this. We do this. The prosecutor here in Missouri lost his father by robbery of a black man. Of course, he's not going to go and press. He's not going to try to press charges. And another thing, that's all the cops have to do is say they felt threatened. They're going to use the same thing on your people soon, very soon. He felt threatened. That's all you have to do is use that. I felt threatened. That black man was totally big. He was a kid. Mike Brown. But you guys sit up there, somebody gonna buy a Cadillac. People, what the fuck? That's stereotyping. They're gonna buy drugs. We're drug dealers. I never sold drugs in my fucking life and never did drugs in my life. Oh, you're just one of the unusual African Americans. Bitch, please. This make y'all feel good on the news media, make you feel good and threatening. You want to make African Americans out of predators. We're predators, so we're gonna make African Americans out of predators. So when they get killed, it makes us feel great because we took another predator off the streets. I have had harm done to me more from a Caucasian than anything. You are the most hatred motherfuckers out here. Y'all do more hatred than anything. That's what kills me. That y'all have been raping, hanging, killing, not hanging anymore, you're shooting. You show more violence. You're prone to violence than any race out here. But somehow you try to make other race look bad. Every time you point your fingers at somebody, you have other fingers pointing back at you. It's because you are rapists. You are killers. You took property that did not belong to you. Black Wall Street. Central Park that was not yours. You took it by eminent domain because you did not want African Americans to own that park and you call it Central Park. Do your research, people. You're the most evil fuckers on here. That's why you don't even have a reason why you hate African Americans. The only reason you have is because you've seen it on your news media. And you hate a person like me who's educated and know your background. You hate a person like me because I tell the truth about your ass. You hate a person like me because I shouldn't tell the truth. You hate a person like me because I'm educated. I'm an uppity nigger, you say. You hate people like us. You hate people like myself. We know. I knew when Trump got in there and you kept, and Caucasian said, give him a chance. I say, no, do I want to be bamboozled and hoodwinked? No, will allow him to lie to me. He lied to you guys every day and have found to lie. And guess what? You have accepted it. Why you have accepted it is because he's a Caucasian. You don't give a fuck because you know you lie so much. Like how they're finding cops now that are liars. They're surprised. Oh, I'm surprised. I can't believe. We've been telling you this for years that they lie. Planting drugs. New York had to pay out $75 million to African Americans, mostly African Americans, because they was making quotas. Making quotas. We as African Americans kept on complaining and said, hey, these cops are doing us wrong, stereotyping us, pulling us over for no apparent reason. Oh, that's not happening. Now it's on video. You're not complying. Now you see that we're complying. You have nothing to say now. And see, this is how I want to go back to your kids. So it's not happening to your kids. You're okay. But let's go back how Kim killed this white guy, Autumn. See, you guys are so used to over here your white privileges, and you go over different places and think you still have that white privilege. I'm a United States citizen and I have white privileges. So he went over there, and guess what? He pulled down a post in North Korea, that is against the law. Defacing a post, that is against the law. And what he did, what? He thought he was going to get back up, and he came in there when they had trial, and he stood up there, started with that fake ass crying. Fake ass crying. I never do it no more. And they sentenced his ass. Now, they put his ass, they might beat the shit out of him. Because he didn't comply. See how that sound? He didn't comply. So they beat the shit out of him and put his ass in a coma. He died about 4 days ago after they sent. They said, well, we ought to beat the shit out of him. He's in the coma. We don't want to waste no more money. So we're going to send him back to America. They sent him back. 4 days later, he died. Now, the mother and father's outraged. Why they kill my child? Why? Something needs to be happening. What's going on? Fuck you. Fuck you. That's how I feel. Fuck you. Fuck you and your son. Our children have been killed at an early age. Tamir Rice. No outrage on that. Nobody's not protesting. Nobody didn't say nothing. We have to do it on our own. No Caucasians there around nothing. And he was younger than him. He didn't deface nothing from a different country. He was just in the park playing with his little water gun. Cop got his car, didn't even put it in park. Got round, came out there and shot him. Some Caucasian called the police. No, we already know. Some Caucasian called the police. Police came and killed him. Nothing happened. He didn't even supposed to be on the force, but he was. Because we all know y'all love white supremacists, white nationalists, on the police department. So you can get these African Americans, but we know what you're saying, the N word. We can get these niggers into place. That's what you're saying. I keep on saying, compare it. Overseer, officer. Overseer, officer. Overseer, officer. Overseer, officer. Overseer, officers. No damn difference. It's no difference, people. No different. No difference at all. No difference. But when a white boy get killed, or a white woman get killed, you see how they was. What did that white woman got killed? What is that? Overseas, and they was like, oh, we got to find out who killed her. They spent so much money because their lives matters. That's why Black lives still exist. Black lives matter. Then you start talking about white lives matter. Your fucking life been mattering for centuries. Your fucking lives been matter through centuries. So you're gonna say black lives, white lives matter. Your life been mattering. Blue lives matter. Your life, you fucking kill people left and right, and you do not get charged. So how dare you try to include yourself in something? You've been getting white privileges for years, for a century of time. How dare you try to compare yourself with Black Lives Matter? Hell, we see what Session doing. We're going to pull it back. We're going to pull it back. I don't think anything going on. The police are just doing their jobs. But they're constantly killing people. Innocent people. Yes, we are people. We are not your fucking subhuman people. To make yourself feel good, you call us subhumans. We are not subhumans. We are not subhumans when you need a heart. We're not subhumans when you need any organs. That's why when the likes of people ask me, do you want to donate your organs? Hell no. Why would I give it to some white privileged ass person? Because I know they're going to put them on top of the list. No. And I can't be precise of where my organs go at. No. Again, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. No. I am outraged. When I saw that song, when I saw that I really saw that. I was like, are you serious? Am I looking at the same video that these jurors saw? And two held out. So I want to commend these jurors. You two held out, but I'm not going to commend you too long because you didn't want to stay over the weekend. You could have held out. You knew this man was guilty. They automatic just went in there and they didn't hear nothing. They didn't see nothing. The other people didn't hear nothing, didn't see nothing. That's just like Bill Cosby's case. Two held out. And they've had a hung jury. I'm just like, wow. I'm just like, and then you just don't understand why African Americans, why the Black Caucus do not want to meet with Trump. Fuck you. Fuck you, Trump, and your whole cabinet. Just like DeVos. She shouldn't even be the education leader. She shouldn't be none of that. Because she's trying to get rid of public school. Public school taught me well. Charter schools are not good schools. You see they're closing down. Most of the kids are coming out of those charter schools did not learn a damn thing. They're mismanaging the money. She have never went to a public school. She have always gone to a private school. Have billions of dollars. Again, another 1%er. What Trump said not too long ago, he said that he think all rich people should run all the companies. Everything. Should run everything. So what make him think, again, what make you think that he can relate to you? And he's putting all rich people all into everything that, I mean, what make you think that? I just don't understand it. It have nothing to do with racism. Does it have anything to do with racism? Yes, it fucking does. Jeez. It have a lot to do with racism. Have a lot to do with racism. So, you remember when he sat up there, Trump said, James Comey better hope that there are no tapes of our conversation before he start leaking to the press, right? Leaking to the press. There's no fucking tapes. Again, another lie. All you have to do is say, and I noticed because you Trump supporters eat it up. Yeah, there's a tape. He doesn't have it. It's no tapes exist. There's no tape exists. You ignorant folks just bite this fool up, let him lie to you, and you're okay with it. Everything what Trump is doing right now, let's go back and see if President Obama would have done that. Y'all would have, especially the Republicans, would have impeached his ass out of there. Let's go to the black Republicans. You black Republicans, I haven't seen you stand your ass up yet against what Trump. You continue to say he's doing wrong, but you have not stood up and said, all of you come together and said that Trump is doing wrong. Not one of you. You're backing somebody up who's going against your own people. How fucking ignorant are you? I'm calling out all the black Republicans on here. You are just like a house slave. Master, you sick? Us sick. Us sick. You sick, master. Us sick. You house Negro. You allow this man to lie to the public. You allow this man to do all kinds of stuff, and you will not stand up. And you're trying to cut Senator Harris off because when she questions hard, you have a problem of a black woman questioning some white man. But you don't have a problem with a white man questioning a white man, but you have a problem and question hard too. OT, that's what the name, OT, Warmler, who got killed by Kim and North Korea because he thought he had his white privilege there. Dumbass. Really thought you had your white privilege there. And you were just standing there crying. You want to do it again? No, that shit don't work. Just like the other officer now who's on trial of killing. Let me look this officer up. I forget his name. Trying to make himself look innocent. Look like he regret what he did. Bitch, bye. You shot that man cold blood. Shot him in the head. In the head. Like he was not nothing. Now you trying to look innocent. No. Ray Tinsley shot this man in the head. Shot him in the head in Cincinnati. Will he get guilty? I doubt it. That's why I say, what make you think y'all gonna keep on killing us? Killing our people. And without a civil war, you crazy? Are you insane? Which one is it? And let me just go ahead and say, I'm not talking about all, but I'm saying most of you Caucasians. Most of you are like this. Thinking it's okay. Ray Tinsley. Ray Tinsley. You really thought? You think you're going to get convicted in Cincinnati, the most racist fucking place it is? You're crazy. No, he's not. I do want to. I want to see if I can get this up. I want to play this video with Trump supporter believing that bullshit. Let me get this up here, cause you guys, that's all y'all do is believe that bullshit. What he's saying. Y'all don't care. Let's get a video up and show about Trump supporters. See if I can get it up, because like I was looking at it, I forgot to put it on. Trump supporters refuse to believe their own eyes. Okay. No, that's not going to be. Now, let me get this. Let me take that down. And I want to play Trump supporters on video. Because I want to show you guys how ignorant you fuckings are. Believe everything what this man says. Everything. And get one. Trump supporter grade his performance. Here we go with one Trump supporter grades Trump support performance today. Come on now. Trump supporters grade Trump supporters grade Trump performance. Wow, get up. Grade his performance, and you would be shocked what he gave Trump. Gonna be shocked.
So here we are, 60 plus days into his presidency, and we want to get your grades.
This is 60
and your impressions
plus days
of how President Trump is doing. So, Tony Ann, let me start with you. What grade you give President Trump? An A already. Based on what?
I feel that he's trying very hard. I feel he's already getting stuff accomplished.
Such as?
Well,
what?
I feel that he is trying to loosen up the restraints on business.
Digging.
And I know he's
she
trying
can't even
with
look
the
in a
healthcare,
woman's
but
eyes.
I know that didn't work out as well as we had hoped.
It didn't work out at all.
Yeah, well, it's true. But they'll go up again, and then you have to adjust it a little bit.
Okay, Pax, what grade do you give the president?
I give him an A.
Based on what?
The TPP, the Keystone Pipeline, the Dakota Access Pipeline, the travel restriction, fantastic. And I know it's
Wait.
But none of it
The travel ban
passed.
hasn't gone into effect. The
Right.
travel ban has
It's
been
in
shot
place.
down by 2 courts.
But it has
took
not
the initiative,
passed.
he did it, which is exactly what he said he was going to do. Every single thing that he's done is exactly what he said he was going to do.
But healthcare, some people put in the lost column. The travel ban is not yet in effect. The budget has not gotten a hearty agreement from lots of people. He said he'd get rid of DACA right away. He's not done that for the Dreamers. He said that he would get rid of the Iran nuclear deal on day one. That has not yet happened. The wall hasn't been built, yet he hasn't defeated ISIS in 30 days.
Normally we give presidents 100 days, and I don't think this president even got a weekend.
How long, realistically, do you give him to accomplish some of those things?
I think we need to see where we are in 2 years. See where we are midterm.
Okay, Josh, what grade do you give the president?
I give President Trump an A.
Based on what? What accomplishments do you think he can hang his hat on thus far?
I think it's premature to ask that question. I mean, 60 some odd days into his presidency, he has a 4-year term. If you read The Art of the Deal, you see the similar, in the business world, you see similar pressures and opposition and defeat, and he just keeps coming back and coming back.
Sarah Marie, what grade do you give the president?
I give him an A.
Paulie?
I give President Donald Trump an A. And to be honest with you, if I had a marker, I would put a plus next to the A.
What do you base that grade on?
We see that he's working with Ford Motor Company to build 3 plants in the United States and a major league investment in the United States, as opposed to moving those jobs or keeping those jobs in Mexico. All right, that's huge.
Billy?
I give him a B.
What?
I don't give anybody an A. I'm really looking to him, which is why I voted for him, to point out in this country what needs to be pointed out, that I think politicians in general,
Okay.
no offense, the media...
We already know they're giving him an A, regardless of what this fucker didn't do. So, I'm going to play this video now with the panel discussing about Fidel Castro's shooting. Because I will end this show about a black man again. His life has been taken away. I am going to play my song, Fuck You. But I have to end this segment of recording of Fidel Castro and how this is... Let me see how many... Okay. This is... CNN talk about the discussion of videos with Fidel Castro's shooting with Don Lemon. I got to play this is because I want people to understand I'll keep
Mark
going.
Halperin,
And I love
he's
him
the
anyway.
Director of Litigation Consulting with Magna Legal Services. CNN legal contributor Ariva Martin, CNN law enforcement analyst Harry Hauk, who is back with us, and also along with him is a former LAPD. Along with us is LAPD officer David Klinger, the author of Into the Kill Zone. So good evening. Welcome to the panel, you two. So, Mark, you're a jury consultant. Based on what you just watched, explain to us how the jury acquitted this officer of second-degree manslaughter.
Sure. So I think, I think that the standard, it's not a higher standard, it's a different standard that jurors hold officers to. And it's because of the way that the laws are set up. They literally are boxed in a sense that they are told what they're evaluating is simply at that exact moment that he decided to pull the trigger, did he fear for his life or not? And if he did, that's almost the trigger. And it's such a narrow scope. I really think that jurors in these cases feel boxed in a way. They are deferential to police officers. They give them the benefit of the doubt. And they don't want to question their judgment in that exact moment. And it might not be fair. There might be a whole bunch more that you'd like to, that would go into it. And certainly does when you look at that video. But the perspective that the jurors and the legal standard and the so to speak, the narrowing of that for them, the focus is so narrowed to such a narrowed question. That's essentially what happens in these cases. And if you're prosecuting a case, it's almost like the finish line. It's like you start the race and you think the finish line is here, and the finish line just continually moves.
Yeah, keep moving. The goalpost.
The goalpost keeps moving,
So
shifting.
I want to watch this again, Ariva, and I want you to respond to this. And I have to remind you, it's really disturbing. I have to remind everyone who's watching, it's really disturbing. We'll play part of it. Watch.
I have to tell you, I do have a firearm on me.
Don't reach for it, then. Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out.
So it escalated really fast. And what does it sound like? What does it sound like he's trying to say to him?
I'm not pulling it out.
Right. He also said, it sounds to me like he's trying to say I have a license or something to carry, but he gets cut off and he says, don't pull it out. And he has to respond to him and saying, I'm not pulling it out.
Everything happened so quickly, Don, and it's just shocking to me that people try to, reinterpret what we saw with our eyes and we heard with our ears. Clearly, the police officer approaches Mr. Castile. He's very calm. He's complying. He's doing everything we're told that motorists should do. And we've seen these cases over and over again where a routine traffic stop escalates so quickly into a fatality. And that's what happened here. He tells Mr. Castile, show me your license and your proof of insurance. How can you do that without using your hands? Mr. Castile says that he has a gun. As David said, he could have asked Mr. Castile, put your hands on the steering wheel, sir. I need you to step out of the vehicle. I need to see where that gun is. There's so many other things that he could have done in that situation that would have prevented Mr. Castile from being killed.
Because if he wanted to shoot.
I didn't want to shoot Mr. Castile.
If he wanted to shoot this... Wait, hold up. If he wanted to shoot that man, he would never told him that he had a gun. He would never told him he had a gun. I'm gonna tell you now. I carry my gun all the time, and I wouldn't tell police shit. Simple as that. I wouldn't tell them shit. I just don't see it doing it. Will not. It's different when it comes down to African Americans. But let's proceed.
Intention, I thought I was going to die. He said, what should the officer have done after Castile said he had a firearm?
If you get so scared when someone says, I've got a firearm, that you panic and you shoot, you shouldn't be a cop. I'm
shouldn't
sorry.
be a cop.
And as I indicated
shouldn't
before,
be a cop.
Harry pointed out that CCW permit holders are trained in the methodology of getting stopped. That is true, but police officers are also trained. And the bottom line is, as soon as you have an indicia that this individual has a gun, you have to go ahead and freeze the situation, as I indicated. And the simplest thing to do is say, put your hands on the steering wheel, and then you can go through whatever other points of information you believe you need to collect so that you can safely execute that traffic stop. And so there's just so many things that went wrong with this, and I don't know if we have time to get into it, but the tactics the officer used, if you look at the passenger officer or the backup officer is very relaxed. If they believe that they were dealing with a robbery suspect, that's not how you deal with it.
He doesn't reach for his weapon.
How do you know what he sees, David? I mean, how do you know
I don't know,
what he sees?
but Harry, here's the deal.
You know, and how do you know he wasn't even going for a gun? How do you know?
Well,
we know
it
now
showed.
that he might not have been going for a gun, but the fact is that officer looking inside that vehicle saw that hand movement going towards what he thought was a gun, and
But he
telling
said
him
he's
not to
not.
go for it. Then that officer fired. How can you question that? I mean, really, you
The
weren't
way
there.
that I
You didn't
question
see it. How can you question
Let
it?
him answer it, Harry.
Here's the deal. Why is he so far forward? He has no business being that far forward. We both know that in a traffic stop, you're supposed to be back behind that B pillar, so you put the driver at a tactical disadvantage, so he or she has to turn to look at you. So right off the bat, he's in the wrong position. Secondly, the argument was being made that supposedly, the argument being made was supposedly we believe we're dealing with a robbery suspect. As soon as I believe I've got a robbery suspect who says I've got a gun, I'm immediately going to freeze it. I'm not going to tell him what not to do. I'm going to tell him what to do. Stop, freeze. Then put your hands on the steering wheel. And so the officer is the one that did not behave in the way that he should have behaved in terms of the pre-stuff. Now the next question becomes, if it is my understanding the gun was in Castillo's right pocket, I've got a couple of seconds to figure out, as he's reaching for something, what's he or she reaching for? In this case, it's a he. I'm going to take a look. I'm not going to kill a guy because he reaches towards something, because I'm not going to have him reaching, because I tell him, stop, put your hands on the steering wheel.
All right, let's pause
That's
right
why,
here.
Harry.
We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
And then maybe you're dead, David.
He's not going to be dead because he's a Caucasian.
All right, so we're back now, and Harry, you said, maybe David is dead after that, but, Fernando Castillo is dead. His daughter was in the car. Here's what she said right after the shooting.
This is them in the back.
It's okay, I'm right here with you.
Chilling.
That's his fiance's daughter. And then he said, I don't want you to be shooted, mommy. So, what do you, I mean, this is
horrible.
And this guy's the guy, he sounded pretty calm to me. Listen, I'm not a police officer. I was not there. He sounded calm to me. Sounds to me like he was trying to tell the officer, I have a license to carry. The officer cut him off, said, don't reach for it. He said, I'm not. But Harry, if you listen, it doesn't sound like this is Don. It doesn't sound like the officer gave him time.
He did say that.
We're going to go a little over. Play that part.
Because his hands were
Play
moving
the part.
so fast.
Play the part,
That's
please.
what happened.
Hold on. We're going to
Be
play
quiet.
it, and then we'll let you talk.
It's okay, I'm right here with you.
Okay, I'll wait.
I have to tell you, I do have a firearm on me.
Don't reach for it, man.
Don't pull it out.
Don't pull it out.
So my point is that it happened so fast, he didn't even give the guy time to get all of his words out, Harry, to even explain what was going on. But are you listening to what David? Are you listening to what David is saying? David is saying that if the officer was trained properly and had gone
for 25
Harry,
years,
I know that's why we have you on here.
Okay,
but I want you to listen to me, and then you can explain.
I've
okay,
had a
well,
ton of
listen,
experience.
Harry,
And I had a
listen to me
similar
first. Okay,
situation
Harry,
that I
stop,
dealt with.
stop, please. What David is saying is that the officer in his training did not go by his training, because if he had, he would have been calmer about listening to what the suspect said, or he would have put the suspect in a different position by telling him what to do, put his hands on the steering wheel or hands on the dashboard or outside, instead of asking him for his identification. And number two, he was too close to the car. What he's saying is that he did not do whatever his training told him to do.
His position had nothing to do with it, Don. Nothing at all. No matter where he was, although his tactics might have been not what I would have done, All right, but it still is a fact that a car stop and something like this here, that officer probably felt he was in a good position at
He
that
was
time.
threatened.
It is not against the law, and it's not against department regulation to have bad tactics. Police officers have bad tactics all the time. All right, they don't follow the training.
Not bad tactics.
Do you hear what you're saying?
Is different.
Do you hear what you're saying? It's not.
These situations.
It's not okay
is
to have
different.
bad tactics when it's life or death. I mean, David, is it
not.
okay to have
It's
bad
not.
tactics?
No, and
I didn't
You
say
just-
it was okay.
you just said
Don.
that.
Don't put
You
words
just
in my mouth.
said that. Another lying
You
ass
just
white
said
person, Caucasian.
I didn't say it was okay. I said it happens.
Okay.
And
I said
one
it
of the things
happens.
that we need
All right,
to
it's
do.
up
You
to
said
that
it's not
officer.
against the
But
law.
his tactics got nothing to do with the shooting. All right, the tactics had nothing to do with him perceiving a threat.
I
it
disagree
didn't.
with Harry because the tactics set up a concatenation of events that led to a dead man that didn't need to be killed. And another thing
And a man who made
gets,
an overt move towards his weapon.
Harry,
The officer
we don't
didn't
know
know
that.
if he was going towards his
We
weapon or
don't
not.
kn-
Right, we don't know that.
No, and
But-
hang on a second, sir. Please let me
Exactly,
get this
and
out.
we have to wait
I
till an officer
opened-
is dead till we know that, David?
No, sir.
Come on.
I opened my statement saying that I think I understand why the officer was acquitted. I believe he was acquitted because the jury looks at the video and they can't see what's going on, and they believe that perhaps he reached for the gun, creating reasonable doubt.
I've got to
that's
go.
the legal
I'm
issue.
so over. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm sorry, everyone. Thank you. I wish we could continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we cannot. That's it for us tonight. Thanks for watching. I'll see you right back here tomorrow.
People, you continue, and you're gonna get what you get. Fuck you.
Look inside your tiny mind and look a bit harder. Cause we're so uninspired, so sick and tired of all the hatred you harbor. So you say it's not okay to be gay, well I think you're just evil.